So I serve as pastor of Hope Ministries, and thinking back over this past year, I think about the week of prayer. We prepared the prayer room in a different way with prayer stations, and it was a real team effort. Nicole and Pam, and together with Com's team, and Troy did up all the signage, and it was cool to see more than 100 people engage in that week of prayer, and just seeing the prayer room used in that way. Thinking back to the GEMS, so the genuine, enthusiastic, missional seniors, and all that Pastor Ken, my teammate, does in caring for people. And a cool story from the GEMS community over the past couple of years, there's been now 9 people who are serving in a leadership team role. And it's really cool all that they do to help to plan and organize for the monthly gatherings that GEMS has. And there's upwards of 90 people who are connecting in to this community and enjoying good food and fellowship, and it's just really cool to see all that Jesus is doing there. Highlighting prayer team, how there's over 40 people who serve regularly on Sundays with altar prayer team in each of the services, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for how they serve in that way, and thinking about one person in particular, just to highlight one story, Ron, who started serving this past year. As he began to serve, he had some extra flexibility in his schedule, and so he would serve in back-to-back services. He'd serve at 9 a.m., he'd serve at 11 a.m., and he did this for a handful of weeks, and has continued to serve regularly. But I really appreciated just the joy with which he leaned into it, and it was just cool to get his insights into it as he's stepping in new, serving in that way. And yeah, I just really appreciate his heart for prayer. I think about the Grief Share group, and this past year we tried something a little bit new. One of the facilitators, Beverly, she said, well, what if we tried like a daytime group? So we did that. So Beverly and Eleanor co-facilitated that group, and it was really well received. And there's a number of people. I think the group average was about 10 people who engaged in that group. And both Beverly and Eleanor were impacted by how everybody engaged in that time. And as they're sharing of their stories and sharing about loss and supporting one another. And so that's something that we're looking to explore again in the year ahead as well, in addition to an evening grief share group, to also have a daytime option for people that perhaps that works better for. Think about Celebrate Recovery. When I am at Celebrate Recovery, what I'm impacted by is just seeing the environment of come as you are, and the sharing that happens, and how it is always pointing to Jesus and inviting people to find healing in Him. Really appreciate your prayers as you think about Hope Ministries. There's pastoral care conversations happening on a regular basis, and the opportunity to come alongside of people and care for people. We're always looking for additional people to serve as facilitators with grief share and divorce care, and we have a special needs community, and I mentioned Celebrate Recovery, and prayer team. I continue to feel very strongly that Jesus wants us to be prepared. And so in order to be prepared, we need more people prepared to pray for people. And so I just invite you to consider that, and we really appreciate your prayers as a team. So on behalf of Pastor Ken and Kim and I and the Hope Ministries team, we thank you. Lord bless you.